Hey everybody, the Reese here, and welcome back to more of Ace Attorney Investigations, Miles Edgeworth. Now, fingers crossed, I can finish the game. I only have 2 more chapters to get through, so it all really depends on how long they take, and how much dialogue there is. Either way, let's go. This is actually the only session I've had of this game where there's been music playing. Normally it's just complete and utter silence. Either way, we're still in the Theatre Neutralis. This is right after exposing Quercus Alba for being the leader of the smuggling ring, but we're not able to intervene because of the extraterritoriality or something. Yeah, I can't believe it's extraterritoriality. Yes, and there is nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, sorry to skip out on you, but I've got some business to take care of. Oh. Okay. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare. Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador, after all. Hey, KK. I'm doing good today, thanks. How about yourself? And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theatre. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Who's holding it? Kay! Come on, everyone. We can't give up yet. That's good, I'm glad to hear that. Okay. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. You're right, Kay. Very well, let us reopen the investigation and see what we find. Come on, Kay. Right behind you. Hey! Okay, then I'll go check out Babal a bit more, sir. And Francisca will go with him, I'm guessing? And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. Oh, right, never mind. Now then. Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Oh, right, yeah, we're getting rid of our stuff. Passion flowers, data erased from my organizer. Alright. Investigation time! So, Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. So, agitated Alba, I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. Probably. I wonder why. There are 2 special circumstances that surround the Ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Cool, it sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And Murder Damask II run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin in Babal. Probably. We don't really know. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. So Cochin's counterfeiting op used Babalese embassy's printing press and Babalese ink to make counterfeit bills. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point, the Ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Okay, well I suppose it's time to investigate things. This was taken just before the 2 ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Wait, is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious looking nook and cranny. Wait, really? So there's something here that's... I'm trying to see what it is. I mean, the only thing that I can actually look at is the bouquets. It appears to be a bouquet of Persian, cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species. I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. No, it's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me, I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one, I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Alright, whatever. There's probably something there, but I'm not entirely sure. Either way, do I have anything I can actually connect? Wait, agitated Alba, Cochin's counterfeiting up, and would those two go together? Use Bobbly's embassy's printing press. I think they do go together. The only thing they really have in common is they use the same building. We know that the counterfeit bills were printed using the embassy's press, but the necessary materials, such as the Bobbly's ink and paper, must have been hidden in a secure location. But what do you think would have happened if the renovations had begun? Well, he probably had to find a better hiding place or get rid of it all. Right, so we can assume that the renovation was the cause of the plate and bills disposal. And the reason Mr. Cochin was killed is the ringleader of the smuggling operation. Based on what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Wait, oh, Callias, that's his name. Wait, so what we know, who do you think was the one with the most to gain? Alba. It's the one person who has been erasing all evidence of the smuggling operation. From both embassies, the co-conspirator who is mopping up. Ambassador Alba. Ambassador Alba had a very strong motive to kill Manny Cochin. So motive to kill Cochin, Alba could conveniently place all of the guilt for the smuggling onto Cochin. I don't think... Did these go together? Probably... Actually, if it's something he didn't want us to investigate, it could be Cochin. Maybe. And he does have a motive. Let's see, does that bear any fruit? It does. The cause of an ambassador's agitation, the rotten treasure we may find, and the motive for killing Mr. Cochin, Miss Yu said it herself that she didn't kill anyone tonight. If we were to take her words at face value, then the reason for the ambassador's nervousness can only be one thing. He didn't want us to discover the real circumstances under which Mr. Cochin was killed. Then you mean Ambassador Alba is the real killer? But I thought the two of them were friends. Maybe they were, but what if Mr. Cochin was the one who first betrayed their friendship? Oh, I get it. Wasn't Mr. Cochin pushing really hard for Mr. Paleno to be ambassador after the reunification? Yes, and that was the real reason why he wanted to steal Alabast's Primaduck's statue. So Mr. Cochin hired Damas II to go steal it for him. But when Ambassador Alba found out what he was up to, he killed Mr. Cochin? It's definitely a possibility at this point. Those two really were thinking of no one but themselves. But the question now is, how did he do it? Ambassador Alba was in Alabast. But Mr. Cochin's body was discovered in Babal, right? Right. And that is what we must solve next. So I suppose that's that. So, okay, there's something suspicious. Something in this picture I've seen before. I mean, he said something about something about the yellow flower. That one I'm not sure. Feel as though the shape... I've seen the shape somewhere before. Is that any of my evidence? I don't know. Unless it's this. Oh, hang on. Oh, it is! It's that flower. So can I deduce that? I'm not entirely sure. Connected to any of the evidence I hold. Indeed it is. Babal's national symbol is the butterfly, and Alabast's is the flower. It would appear that someone is employing the old hide a tree in a forest trick. What are you mumbling to yourself about? Wait, what? The handle on this knife? Yes, it's the handle that was supposed to be on the blade that killed Mr. Cochin. The weapon that killed him was carried through the Theatrum Neutralis. In the very bouquet Ambassador Alba was carrying. Oh, sneaky. The flower motif. That's what that is. It looks like one of the flower petals is missing. Take a look at the weapon itself. It's missing the exact same petal. And the knife in this photo is most definitely the same as the murder weapon. Ah. I believe we now understand why Ambassador Alba was so nervous and agitated. It must have something to do with where Mr. Cochin was killed. A place where the Alabastian ambassador was likely to meet the Babalese Mr. Cochin. The place where Ambassador Alba happened to have committed the murder is... here? Would it be the Theatre Neutralis? I mean, that's where they both met the Steel Samurai, was it not?
Take that!
The only place that makes sense is here, at the Theatrum Neutralis. What? Here? The Goodwill event was being held here today, correct? So the only place that the both of them would have been is in here. Or in is here. But if that's the case, then everything changes. This theatre isn't actually Alabastian land. So that wipes out one of those extraterritorial rights he has. It makes logical sense, in which case, it is a reason for us to investigate further. So what should we check out? Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabast and Babal post-haste. Babal's records should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see the records despite the order to vacate. Francisca! I'm already one head a step of you. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth. Francisca. I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You would do well to take a look at its contents. Okay, we got security footage. Nice! You move fast. The Von Karma strives to be perfect in every way. It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this. I took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well. From now on you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case. I'm sorry about earlier. We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he? Hasn't she patronised me enough already for a lifetime? So, this video contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area. I really hope there's something in there that we can use. So that's 522. 523. Which minute's footage should I examine? So, 5:21 PM had nothing happening, 5:22 had Quercus Alba, 5:23 was with the Steel Samurai. We'll try the Steel Samurai first. I'll just switch screens. What could I examine? I mean, I can examine everything by the looks of things. On the outside, he may look like the Steel Samurai. Oh, whoops. But on the inside, it's just Larry. Other than the fact that it's that good for nothing, nothing else seems out of order. Wait, you know as well as I that anything can happen if he's involved. You're not suggesting that someone else could be under that mask, are you? No, I don't think that. Just before he entered here, he gave me an autograph, so I'm certain it's Larry under there. So, oh gosh. What about the cart? Doesn't something about this lump's shape strike you as odd? Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape? No, there is clearly something odd about the bulge. If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch. Ah! Now let's check the footage from Babal's security camera. I hope it shows us something good. It's only 2 minutes later. Phooey, there wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. That right there is a contradiction. Huh? Did I miss something? You didn't miss anything. Because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country. But wasn't his body found in Babal? It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Ah. So Cochin never actually went back through, which means he was killed. Here. Oh god. Oh, right, great. Ambassador Alba. I thought I'd ask for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth. Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theatre sits on my country soil. You've had your fun, and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score. However, once you've recorded a score, the same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done, and it's game over. No. Jesus, everybody's tuning in. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I'm heading to the airport now to return home. I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you. You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Oh, Paleno! Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba? Ambassador Paleno? Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know. Very well. If you insist, we'll play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther. Ambassador Paleno. Mr. Edgeworth. All I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream. I believe in you. You'll do what's right. Thank you for your vote of confidence. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch, after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question. That's more than enough. I only have one question anyway. I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun. This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by. Alright. Ambassador Alba's alibi. Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion here. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alabast the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi. Bum, bum, bum. So that is your alibi? That is correct, it's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate it if you would move out of my way. Oh, no. I said hold it. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question. You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question. What? Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth, as my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, you are forbidden to lose. Of course, that is something I've understood from the start. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he? Yes, I believe so. The goal of the first Yatagarasu was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bed. Their legacy will live on, through me. So that's why we've just got to catch him, okay? We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have at the truth now, shall we? No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same. Oh god, is this going to be one of those where I can't press everything? If I'm limited to pressing? I'm going to try just pressing the first. If it fucks me over, then, well, it fucks me over. Being the leader of a smuggling ring while taking on the duties of ambassadorship. Don't you think that the combination is more than enough reason for suspicion? Then there is the matter of the crossbow arrows and the Primaduck statues. Oh wow. Objection! God, he sounds weird. All of that is nothing more than your flights of fancy. What do you mean by that? Mr. Coach and I were fellow smugglers. I really want him to talk more. Objection! It's not a hypothesis. Earlier we proved it to be what happened. Well, let's leave that to one side for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive. Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin? If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me. Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it. If you would take me seriously. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle. Very well. A game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it. How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes. In that case, what motive would I have had to kill my co-conspirator? Where's the note? Request to seal the Primaduck statue. That's the motive right there. You would lose your Primaduck statue. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too, namely you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into a mess. Or into this mess. I don't believe this. You have a bad... is that penchant? For telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument. I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It's been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it? The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alabast's Primaduck statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him. My god. Are you finished with your hypothesizing? Excuse me? Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right? I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me. It appears that this is where the real battle will begin. Now then, if you'll excuse me... Wait, what? I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question. Oh no. Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was, he was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death. That is something for Babal to figure out, and something for which I have no relation to. No, he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Paleno. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears. There's no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Paleno. We must find some way to stop him from leaving. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home. Who's stopping him this time? Oh! Kay did. Nice. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba. Kay. Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagarazu's legacy will live on through me. Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving? You just leave that to me. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer? Wait, where have I seen that before? 7 years ago. That is a clue my father, Bern Faraday, left for us. Did you say Bern Faraday? Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG-8 incident. The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarazu's key. Yes, this organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had miscued kill 7 years ago. I have no idea what you were talking about. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are. Well, that sort of trickery won't work on me. If you won't believe me, then take a look at this. What is that toy there? Wait, is that Little Thief? This thievery device was used by the Yatagarasu, or rather, by my father. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy. What? These two pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagarasu dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabast, right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these two pieces of evidence. Yatagarasu. Ever the thorn in my side. Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings? It's nothing case-breaking, really. And then it was just a bluff. Even if it was, we still can't let all of the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. Those two pieces. Aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. Okay. When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony. How dare you all, barring a person like me. Ambassador Alba, your testimony, if you please. Alright, but this is the absolute last. Then, even if you use all the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me. I can't let this opportunity Chaos created for me go to waste. Okay, another testimony. Alright, here's Alibi Part 2. The last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that I was in Alabast the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him, wouldn't you agree? Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me. What an arrogant old man. Yes, but no matter. We can't allow this chance to escape us. I will warn you, though. You've reached the end of my patience. Oh god. Waste my time with any inane questions and you will be punished. So any needless pressing or presenting will cost me more to our case. In that case, the only thing we can do is present the correct evidence. Understood? Of course. I don't intend to let him intimidate me. Oh man, I know Mr. Cochin was killed before he returned to Babal. In which case, there is only one statement to which I need to present the evidence. Yeah. Oh man, I like pressing everything though, because it results in, you know, dialogue, which is cool. But I have a feeling if I pressed any of these, he won't give you anything useful. He'll just say, "This is worthless," and then say bye-bye to your hell bar. There is no time span in which I could have killed him. I disagree. Where's that commemorative photo? There it is. Boosh! The murder weapon can be seen in Mr. Alba's bouquet. I like how I just do the head shake. I'd like you to take a look at this picture. It's a rather nice picture, isn't it? It was to commemorate the restoration of relations between our nations. Oh, it's commemorative, alright. One that captures the proof I need to show that it was you who committed the murder. Come again. This is the knife that killed Mr. Cochin. I see you recognize it, as well as you should. As well you should. For it was you who brought it to this theatre. You hid it amongst the flowers you were to give to the Steel Samurai, meaning that you killed Manny Cochin here at the theatre. I like grr. Of course he'll laugh it off. It's time for me to catch my flight. We're not through yet. My god. It's a game over for you, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's game over. But I thank you for the entertainment. No matter how passionately you orate, the end result will still be the same. I won't be returning to this country ever again. That's right. This man is an ambassador, and he has extraterritorial rights. No matter how hard we chase after him, we won't be able to have him tried in court. Yes, that's exactly the face you should be making. The faith of a worthless cur. Damn. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, I must bid you farewell. The courts... Is there no one who can lay a finger on this man? Is this really the end? Hey! It's Lang! Oh! Damn! Agent Lang. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, wow. Get out of my way. My plane is scheduled to take off soon. Sorry, but you're not going anywhere, Mr. Alba. I'm through playing games with you people. You can't touch me. If you do, it would spark an international incident, Agent Lang. Sorry, but no, it wouldn't. What? Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. Good job holding the fort down here until I got back. Hmm? So, Mr. Alba, your diplomatic immunity has just been revoked. What do you mean, revoked? Spare me this nonsense and let me through. Langzy says, before aiming for the throat, chew the neck shield off first. Interpol headquarters and the Imperial household of the Kingdom of Alabast. Took a while to get things rolling, but they finally moved on it. Oh! The Imperial household? What have you done? Ha 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 ha! You've been relieved of your duties as ambassador, Mr. Alba. What? Damn! Oh, Jesus. So now he could actually be tried. Effective today, effective